Hey folks, I did a little bit of exploration. Ahead from the village is this massive snow biome. There's another set of snowy hills just across from here. I've already set up a house here, if I'll be able to see it. There it is, baby, look at that. Wonderful, it's gorgeous. Alright, so let's sleep here for a bit. Now these snowy hills are just up ahead the village. I went straight forward in a line, and I came across these beautiful snowy mountains, baby. Now see, here's the deal. I'm not gonna lie to you or to myself. This isn't a good house at all. And it looks like the house I built just last episode in the village. I glazed that house up, but we both know deep inside that it's probably the ugliest house ever made in Minecraft. Save for those houses that we made out of diamond blocks when we were younger. We all did that, right? We all did that. Did we? I know I did. I mean, there's a meme about that, you know, those diamond houses that kids make because they think it's the most ultimate house. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not playing on touch controls, I'm playing with a controller on, but this is still my phone that I'm doing the gaming on. I'm actually going to set the scale modifier to something a little bit larger because I cannot, for the love of God, read any of this. Now, I've already explored this area here. The thing about this area is there's no flat areas here. It's all just peaks and peaks for days. Now, if it were actually peaked for days, then it would be Chainsaw Man. But does this hill look like it's made out of Chainsaw Man? It doesn't. See, that's why I can't call it peak. And just across from here is an pale oak biome. That's where you're gonna find that walnut, the SCP-196 something. The thing that moves when you stop looking at it and then stops moving when you're looking at it. And this is also where they took the picture of SCP-96. See that one little tiny pixel there? Yeah, you're dead. Today in my time zone is June 17. Now, the Chase the Skies update should be dropped by now. However, my time zone is a little ahead from the American time zone, so that means I'm still gonna have to wait for the next day for the Chase the Skies update to drop. So it's only gonna be in the future videos where you're gonna see Minecraft with vibrant visuals enabled. Okay, so we've made some very vintage houses. My house all the way back at main base looks very classy. So I'm thinking, let's do it like a... Now, the only resources I have is some white concrete and some glass, but I think we can make it work. We'll just go back and forth between my main base. Oh, this isn't that flat. Oh, I mean, I can just dig out a little bit of this, right? Hold on. Okay, so let's see, because we only have really expanded by one block. This is 4. Let's say we're gonna do 12. So let's do 4. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I gotta talk about something, otherwise this video will not do any numbers in the YouTube box office. I brought up the topic of playing survival with an add-on a few videos ago. I'm pretty sure that was literally just last video. But I brought that topic up because here's the deal. I want something that's A, fun for me, B, enjoyable for you, and C, a delightful treat to the YouTube algorithm. You may think that if you're gonna launch a YouTube channel, you're not gonna give a damn about the views or the sub count. Well, let me tell you this, that thought disappears very, very, very quickly. When the idea of monetization comes up, yeah, a lot of what you say tends to change pretty friggin' fast. So, even though I'm doing this for fun, I still gotta take into account the YouTube algorithm. And I think a survival modded gameplay, well, not really modded because there's no such thing as mods on Bedrock, but yes, a survival gameplay on Bedrock with an add-on might be of interest to some people out there. And I got my eyes on a really cool add-on here. It's called Better on Bedrock. Now, I'm pretty sure lots of people know about that add-on already, especially if you play Bedrock. Now, some people might know it because they've already seen it in the marketplace before. However, Better on Bedrock isn't just a marketplace mod. This is available on other websites like MCPDL and CurseForge. Because contrary to a popular belief, it's not just the marketplace where you can get mods on Bedrock. Well, sorry, add-ons. Mods and add-ons aren't the same thing. Now, you might be saying, hey, they work about the same, you know, they add some stuff, they change some stuff. But fundamentally speaking, they're different. Because a mod actually modifies the content of the game. Now, this is simply just because of the way that the Java version of the game was programmed. Actually, it's something about Java itself. Now, with Bedrock here, Mojang limits what you can modify in the game. They've given as much control to the add-on maker as much as they could, however, it's not nearly as robust as Java's modding. And that's what makes them different. Java modding can change basically damn near every part of the game, whereas Bedrock add-ons can only really change what they have been allowed to change. So now this place is basically just gonna be like a headquarters for this area. Now what's gonna be special about this is that we're gonna build this out of glass, baby. The walls are gonna be glass. This is a modern house. But back to the add-on that I found. It's called Better on Bedrock, and it's a really good add-on. I've already tried it before. That Better on Bedrock just on its own already feels like a mod pack. There's so much content in it. It's awesome. And yeah, I think I would absolutely love to do a gameplay of that. You know what? Hey, you know what? This is my channel. Why am I asking you on how to run my channel? Of course, I'm joking. Your feedback is very important to me. Oh yeah, I got rid of the texture that makes the spyglass transparent. Oh my god, I just realized. You may not have noticed what that was, but if you look at the bottom, you'll notice it. See, because I'm playing on iPhone, there is this stupid home bar at the bottom of the video. All the time. And I have to use a feature called guided access to get rid of it. Now here's the real kicker. Most apps disable this. So it's a Mojang thing. And so it must be a developer thing. I'm pretty sure developers can choose whether this home bar stays at the bottom of your screen whenever you're in the app. But yeah, I'm pretty freaking sure that developers can toggle that home bar at the bottom off. And for some reason, Minecraft doesn't do that, and I don't know for what reason. I feel like this is gonna look like ass. I might add some other add-ons as well, but like Better on Bedrock has completely spoiled me with how well built it is. And for the price of free... I mean, you can buy it on the marketplace, but it's like... For the price of free? Come on, man, this feels like a paid experience. Cover your eyes, I don't have Silk Touch. Ah! But for the price of free, the quality of Better on Bedrock is... It's nuts. You can spend a little money to purchase it in the marketplace. However... You can always download it for free if you're gonna play on mobile or PC. You can download it for free on CurseForge or MCPDL. Because only 1 million something people know about this, but you can actually download add-ons for Bedrock in CurseForge. It's not just a Java thing. Alright. Oh my god! It's so close to. So close. Look at that. Now actually, speaking of vibrant visuals, like I was talking about earlier, I'm gonna put out a video. I'm gonna put out a video on like the best settings for that. Really just to feed the YouTube algorithm, but also at the same time spread the knowledge that I know of until a Mojang employee decides to prove me wrong with my knowledge. So I think there should be some stairs here. I also want to talk about streaming. That's been in my plans for a while now, but I just haven't gotten to it yet because I don't quite know how streaming's gonna work or if it's even gonna be wanted by anyone at all. Yes, I can say that right now. Streaming is in. Like it's one of the most famous things that people are, trendy things that people are doing right now. But I started making content with long form videos, such as this one you're watching right now. I don't really want to do YouTube Shorts because it just kind of feels like a absolute sellout mode. But like, if that's what it's gonna come down to, then that's what it's gonna have to come down to. It's gonna be a really far travel from here all the way to back to base because I need to pick up some more glass. But this is really far away from my main base. Like actually, come with me over here on this other snowy peak because I got a story to tell. Just the other day. We can leave the house. What time is it? Wait, 2:30. Okay, so I might actually have to end this recording in a bit. I wanted to put down another portal right here, I'm pretty sure. And the way that was gonna work is if you take your current coordinates, which is up there at the top left, and then you multiply, I'm pretty sure it's divide. If you divide that by 8, and then you take those numbers and use them as coordinates in the nether, and put a portal down there, you could effectively make a portal where you wanted to land, which would have been right here. Now, I took those coordinates, I went to the nether, and then I placed down another portal exactly where the divided numbers got me. And it took me underground. It took me like, what? 100 blocks underground. I spawned next to a monster spawner. That's how low down it spawned me. And then I tried to like dig up. And I didn't know how low down I was because the show coordinates, I turned that off for the video recording because it clips out when I crop down to 69. So I turned it on and I was in negative Y. And you saw how high up I was in the Y when I turned on the coordinates. I had to dig out, what? 100 blocks up. And I had like limited resources in my inventory, so it was just not worth it at all. So what I'm gonna have to do actually is I'm gonna have to get some obsidian from back in main base, and then I'm gonna have to put it all the way up there so that the next time that I go through that portal, I'm gonna get up here and I will have a fast travel system that takes me to this really high snowy biome. Now, why am I looking for a snow biome? That's because I want to put ice in my nether tunnels. Remember that cobblestone tunnel that I made in the last episode? I want to put ice on that so I could just put a boat and I will have basically fast travel. Really fast travel. Some of the fastest travel that you can have in a vanilla Minecraft. So how do I get here? Well, it's a very long walk. Okay, this looks embarrassing. Boom! That still looks embarrassing. Just let it load a little. Okay, so that's the most it'll load. But yeah, look at that. That looks beautiful. We're just gonna build a house that's only halfway complete, and we're gonna leave it there. And then I'll finish that off camera. Can you guys even trust me with these videos? It's like I do so much things off camera. Here, I'll give you some more verification. I'm not cheating anything. There, look at this. Everything is off, okay? No cheats, no nothing. And you'll see that there's no achievements aren't allowed badge at the top there. That's because this is purely survival. So basically, this is safe, okay? This is real deal survival. However, this is real deal survival, but you guys never got to see the start of this world, so I know how that could raise some suspicions. But actually speaking of the first iterations of this world, I actually found a backup of this world all the way back from 2022 before I had a hiatus. Because I only ever really started playing on this world again just this year, March of this year. And that was also when I built the house that you guys know and love today. That is a really good way of getting in a house, you know? You know, it's like 60% of the time, it works every time. Look at that. You either make it or you don't. Here's the deal, okay? I know this video was really short, but I gotta cut this video a little early because I got something to do in the real world. So here's the deal. I'm gonna put out a video that teaches you how to use vibrant visuals, the settings and all. And I'm also gonna do a video that showcases off the earliest known backup of my world. It's gonna be pretty fucking sick. So yes, thank you all for watching. That's literally it. See ya.